Well, the Tiger Trophy certainly delivered, as it often does. You can see behind me it's been pretty big breeze, but the man to my left, Roger Gilbert, has won 2 events back to back. First of all, we had the King George Gallop, which, let's be honest, was pretty light air affair. And now you proved that you could win in fresh to frightening. Obviously, not just yourself in a 505. We have the esteemed Ben McGrane, who's our cameraman. But tell us about your weekend.
Well, it was certainly a full-on weekend. We thought yesterday was windy, and then we had today, which was, I guess, well over 30 knots at times.
I just try not to look at the before launching.
Yes, so obviously being later to launch was quite interesting, looking out going, really, are they still going to start us in that? But great that they do, because it's the 1 or 2 events of the year where you actually do get to sail. I mean, I was here. I
mean, all respect to Rutland for running it, because it was a cracking race, and people were racing. Some of us were just sailing around the course.
You weren't sailing around.
People were racing.
We were definitely trying.
Yeah.
That was a proper weekend sailing, very bruised, battered.
Can you just tell us a little bit about the King George Gallop, how it compared? Because it's really amazing to win 2 back to back. It shows that, the versatility between light winds, strong winds.
I think the King George was just about getting the pressure. It was quite a good breeze, and a couple of times we just got a gust downwind, and it was just enough to get us to just plane. So there's actually more wind than we thought. I mean, the forecast was terrible for the King George.
I think the topography is really good. I never know how to explain it, but the actual body of water's quite high up.
Yeah, there's not a lot around it, is there? You didn't feel, and the water level was quite high, so it didn't feel like sailing in a bowl, which sometimes sort of Datchet or Queen Mary, you can feel you quite something.
The wind goes across the top and misses you. And about today, I mean, at some points it was fresh to frightening.
Well into frightening, yeah. No, we definitely had our moments. We got knocked flat a couple of times, and then we had a capsize at Lure Mark, which just came round. Ben had the main sheet at that point, because the 2 sail reaches, we tend to pass the main sheet to him. And we just got absolutely flattened as we tried to head up. So that's.
I think everybody will have a little story from today. I mean, I've got a little war wound just to prove I did it. Any sort of boat handling stuff going on apart from that?
We definitely had an interesting jibe where we were going into the jibe. Obviously, it's quite frightening. Bore away, fired the pole off the mast, and as it came back, it normally takes away an elastic, and it just hit the main sheet block and was sat on the main sheet block. So normally Ben just
which is not ideal.
Not ideal, because the pole's still forward and the jib catches on it out the jibe, and sometimes it doesn't come back. So
and it's a low boom, I guess, in the
very low boom in those winds. We're fully raked.
Yeah.
And so I saw it going in, but I'd already kind of committed to the jibe, and the helm was light, so it felt like it was going to be a good jibe. So I just carried on. Ben, on the other hand, decided at the critical moment that this was important to clear this pole, so not only did he pop it off the main sheet block, he threw it hard backwards.
Yeah, like a good crew would, to get it in the right place.
Just as I was in the middle of the boat going under the boom looking at it, and so I got the pole.
So you've got the war wound as well as
under my face, which went numb.
Trophy.
Quite a lot of blood on the next reach. So I came out the jibe pretty much sat lying on my back, going to Ben, I haven't got this. Can't see this.
But you're at full speed,
and we were at full speed.
Yeah, the boat doesn't mind if you're facing the wrong way, or you've got a bit of.
The rudder's quite twitchy on a 5. It's a pretty small rudder. It's definitely, you want to keep the boat flat. As soon as you get a bit of heel on it, definitely just stalls out.
And we've got one more event at the series. What's the final stand? I've got to be honest, I haven't looked. I thought you would know.
No, I'm afraid I don't know. I haven't looked. But I don't think. Yeah, I think we should be looking pretty good.
That's what I was thinking. I thought if anyone would know, you would know. But
I'm afraid not. No, I don't tend to follow results too closely.
But you'll be there at the final event. Is that the intention?
Yeah, that's the intention to do Oxford as well.
Brilliant.
Haven't been to Oxford for a long time, but.
Well, let's hope we have something in the middle.
Nice, yeah, sunshine, a bit more warm, because it wasn't that cold this weekend for a Tiger.
I've got to say, yeah. I mean, it was windy, but it was pretty. What's the word? Mild for a Tiger. Well, thanks ever so much for your time, and really look forward to seeing you at the next event.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.